Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Eustace Pharmer and this is episode 6 in our OldStream Let's Play video vlog. So I'm just checking out my text messages here. I got a message from a wonderful guy and friend. His name is Mr. Russell Whitlock, and he's actually a dairy farmer in New Zealand, but he has a side business. He sells agricultural equipment, so he's looking to expand into Europe. So he's come out here to Wheels247. And he's going to let us try out a couple of things. So he's going to meet us down at the dealership in just a little while. So I just wanted to make sure that he's on his way. And I see that he is. So I like to start off the morning with a little breakfast. So we're going to go down to a new place that just cropped up since we last been here. It's called Mom's Diner, owned by a nice little German lady. Her name is Bianca. And the place was brought in prefab, so it was brought out on the back of a truck and assembled together. And we sold our chickens down at the farm to her so she can produce fresh eggs, because she doesn't have a very extensive menu right now. So she's just getting started. So we're going to give her a little boost and go down and have a little breakfast this morning before we get started. But first, I have to have my morning mosh and headbang. So let's go ahead and listen to this.
Silent scan.
All right, so let's go ahead and get down and have ourselves a little breakfast. Like I said, she's a very nice lady. Doesn't speak much English. She's a new transplant here. And I would assume that she will learn French before English, obviously. And I have to learn more French myself. All right. Let's pop in. Nice looking little place. Even put herself a little stone paver parking lot out here, really nice. And the old woodshed that was back here where Dominique and Guillaume used to have their little furniture making business, they took that down, and they have since moved into the new into the main building, so the artisan shop. So, and they're right through those doors there, and then they have some of their milling and cutting equipment in those doors over there, and then they put some of their creations on these shelves over here. So yeah, they got a nice little setup over here. And then over here we have a new storage building that Dominique and Guillaume built, and it's going to house a lot of our mowing equipment and probably some other little odds and ends. So a little bit bigger. Needed a bigger building. The stuff on the farm is quite small because it's a very old farm, and they didn't have large equipment back when this farm was made. They just barely had horse and wagons. All right, let's pop inside and say hello.
Willkommen in Mom's Diner.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to go ahead and wash my hands, and I'll be back to order. Yes. Lady of few words.
Willkommen in Mom's Diner.
Oh, yes, welcoming. Seems like that might be all she knows how to say. Let's see here. Oh, quite a diverse menu. I know everything here is not, available. So how about a nice fried egg and bacon sandwich, please, on a toasted hard roll with butter? I would appreciate that. Well, it seems that all she has is cheeseburgers, so it's a good thing. Dominic and Guillaume sold off our chickens to her, as I had mentioned before, so she'll be at least having some fresh eggs soon. And there is a milk drop-off point in the back, so we'll be able to sell her some fresh milk to make those nice malted milkshakes. So basically, it's hamburger and beer for breakfast, and I won't be drinking the beer, but I guess I'll be eating the cheeseburger. So I'll join back up with you in just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and get rolling.
In Mom's Diner.
Yes, welcome in, and take care. Auf Wiedersehen. Alrighty, so we'll just move the pickup truck out of her parking lot, because I'm sure this place is going to catch on, and she's going to wind up getting quite the breakfast crowd from town. There we go, that ought to do it. So we're still using the Fendt on trial. Dominique and Guillaume seem to like it, but there is a couple other models that we will be trialing before they make their final purchase. So Mr. Whitlock has also supplied us with a New Holland garden tractor. So we'll be doing some mowing with that, but the mowing is going to be brief in this vlog because the main focus is going to be another piece of equipment that he would like us to try. Make sure we don't take the sides off of our new barn. So before we get started, and the main event, we have to take care of one little task that we've been charged to do for the town and the church. So we'll stop off and we'll do that quick. And I'll put the beacon lights on here. Probably going to have to hold up traffic a little bit. Put our ramps down. Alrighty, so we just take care every week during the spring and the summer, mowing the grass around this little monument here. And this is an interesting little monument, and I don't know exactly where it comes from, but it looks like it's Saint Francois Xavier. So if anybody knows for sure, let me know. But that's who I think it is in this monument, and I did have a picture of something that looks extremely similar, and I'll pop that up on the screen for you here. So as you see, it's not exact, but I wonder if it was inspired by that. So, but very nice little monument nonetheless. Alright, let's see if we can get down the ramp without breaking our neck here. Breaking my neck. Yours won't break. Ooh, a little bumpy back here. Basically, we just want to take care of what's around the immediate monument. We don't want the grass growing over. Don't have to do all this back here by the fence. Get this over here. Kind of blow all the dirt off the stonework in the front here on the sidewalk. There we go. Alrighty, that'll do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this packed up and meet Russ at the dealership, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so went ahead and brought the lawnmower back to the shop so we don't have to fiddle with that. Hey, look at that. Got a nice John Deere they're working on in there. We kept the equipment down here overnight. So what has he got for us? Well, we have our traditional New Holland baler that came from the farm, and so did the truck. But we have this new wrapper. So, and the nice thing about it is it comes in fun little colors. So let me show you in the catalog. So under baling equipment, you come in here and you can order your color, the different color wrap. So as you see here, you got white, like a slate gray, a mint green, like a pinkish purple, light blue, and then a purple. So very nice. And Russell thought it would be wonderful. He had my daughters in mind for when they work on the farm with me, so he thought that they would enjoy those nice colors. All right, so let's go ahead and get all this unpacked. I guess we could just do the mower first, and the other stuff can wait. So this is our New Holland T475 garden tractor. So we do have it in this particular style, and there is another style available, and again I'll show you in the catalog. So there is this other model available. We didn't elect to try that one on this round. We thought we would do this particular one. This one, the roll bar is in the front, and it comes with the standard and narrow crop tires and a front loader attacher. And then you can have your choice of rim colors they let you order. So it's very nice. 75 horsepower, 170 a day maintenance. It's going to cost you $32,000 out the door. And then the model that we're previewing is the New Holland T475 Communal. So and that comes with the standard and narrow tires as well, and your choice of rim colors also. And that is $36,800. A little bit more pricey. But this one comes with front linkage, so that's probably where the extra cost is, although it's quite a significant cost, $32 to $36. 75 horsepower, 190 a day maintenance. So we'll give it a try. And then, of course, we're using this nice BioBelt RCTM 300 rotary cutter. And that also that you can order it in the choice of your colors. It's a 3-meter working width at $10 a day maintenance, and it's $2,800 out the door. Add $100 if you're going to change the paint color. And then he also brought us to try out this ROC RT1000 windrower. So basically, this is a belt-driven system, and you can decide which side you would like your windrow to be deposited on the left or the right. So you can pick one side up or the other. So 8.9 meter working width at $45 a day maintenance, and it's $97,600 out the door. Wow. Compared to some of the standard windrowers at $62 and $28, that's pretty pricey, but we'll give it a shot. You're going to have to come up with some discounts, Russ. All right. So also, since we have left, the dealership has installed a nice little gate back here. Dominic and Guillaume paid for the gate and the installation, but the dealership gave us permission to install it, so we have access to the grass field back here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and make some headway, and I'll come back to you in a little bit when we're almost done, and we'll take a look at the windrower and then the wrapper. See you in a bit. All right, so we're back for a little check-in. So Russell's wife had come along with him, so he put her on the New Holland tractor out there, so she's taking care of some of the mowing so we can get the windrowing done. And he's getting the baler all set up. Turns out that one of the dealers from another town over found out we were testing mini tractors, and he brought over a John Deere version. So we'll go ahead and we'll try that out on the baler and possibly the wrapper. We'll see. So first, let's try this ROC. All right, go ahead and lower it down. Now, I have it set to put all the grass from the right over to the left. So let's see what happens. And I'll show you the controls. And it looks like it's going the wrong way. There we are. So the nice thing about this is that if you come into tight situations, and if I have a smaller field or whatever, I can pick up either side of the arms on either side will raise up. Now I remember in the FS15 version, you can also set it to have the grass come out in the center. You pick both up and it will come out in the center, if I remember. But I can't seem to get it to do that in this particular version. But all in all, it works great. No errors. Doing a bang-up job here. So we'll just go around in a circle. Hopefully we can beat Russ's wife back here, Mrs. Whitlock. Gonna have fun keeping up the baler with me, trying to find my rows. Now see, this is the only bummer here is when you get to a lane that's a little short, because it only comes out on either side. See, it's putting it into the grass. But once it's cut down, we'll be able to find it, no problem. Mrs. Whitlock doing a great job. Nice job, but I do have some mixed feelings about it, because like as you see here, when you get close to one row, it grabs and kind of piles it up in the next. So it does take a little getting used to. And every time you turn, if you're not going to start from one side of the field or the next, then you're going to have to change the configuration. All right, folks, so looks like Mrs. Whitlock is done, so I'll be back with you in a little bit for a little bit of baling and wrapping. See you in a bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. I got the field all rowed up and pretty much baled up. This is the last strip. And I'd like to take this time to thank Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims. There's the auto unload feature for this round baler. So I had it all this time in my mod folder, never really used it, and I saw him use it in one of his videos, and wow, what a great mod. So, as you see, when the beeping stops, it's 100%. And then you can set the delay of which it's going to auto unload. So, you know, anywhere from 1 to 5 seconds, I think it is, and that gives you time to back up so you don't, you know, unload a bale inside a clump of your windrow. So that's really cool. And that alone, it really kind of, once you get used to it, it makes it indispensable. There we go. So we'll back up a little bit, and off it goes. So thank you very much, Thierry. I really appreciate that. Great video you did. So if any of you are watching, new subscribers, if you don't know who Grizzly Bear Sims is, he's one of our official network members, and he's an administrator on our forum, 3DudesGN. So the link is always down in the description with our other wonderful network members, and the other two dudes, the founders, Chris, TBF Gaming, and Mr. Species7. They're down there too, so please do go check everybody out. We have Wheels247 and MultiMikey. All right. So the baler is 87%. So this is the only thing that I wish we can do like the square baler is unload the bale and not leave it sit inside of the machine. But hey. Alright, so I already got the wrapper started on one bale. So what we're going to do is we'll wrap a few bales in each color and we'll change out the wrapping. Give you a sense of what each color looks like. Love this little John Deere, gotta say. Alright, so there's the pink. So we'll go ahead and grab one more. Coming up a little fast there. And the nice thing I like about this too now is when it puts the bale off, it stands it up. So if you have a field where they might roll away, this really helps that not to happen. Pretty slick, huh? Alright, so I'll be back in a moment and I'll change out the wrap and we'll look at a different color. Alright, so I started baling up and switching out the wrappers, and so here we have pink, baby blue, purple, mint green, white, and charcoal gray, your traditional trash bag color. All the proverbial colors of the bale rainbow. Excellent. So thank you very much to Russell Whitlock once again. Very thoughtful of him to think of my daughters as they play Farm Sim on Ladies' Day. They're really going to have a lot of fun with this. So that's awesome. So there's another thing I wanted to show you with this. And I'll stay outside for this. So as you see up in the corner, let me shut off auto load. So this is not auto load like telling it to pick up the bale, because it's going to do that regardless. What this does is, after it wraps, it won't kick it off of the machine if you have auto load turned off. So that way you can retrieve it from a hill, and then you can bring it down and you can line them all up in a pile if you want to. If you've got a medium to small size field and it's not that far a drive, you could put them all in one area and then come scoop them up with your auto-loading bale trailer or your telehandler, however you do it. But as you see, it's not getting kicked off. Now, it's always going to eject on the driver's side. So turn around over here. And press the B button, and off she goes. Now, before I said I'm going to go ahead and change the wrapping rolls. Well, off story, you can't change the wrapping roll. The machine comes, you select the color that you would like to have when you purchase the machine. However, you can go into your custom shop and change out the color of the wrap if you like. So it's $1,000 every time you do it. So if you're on a tight budget, you might want to pick your favorite color and stick with it for a while. And then if you come into a little windfall and you want to switch it up, you know, have fun. But yeah, it's $1,000 a pop. But it's nice that you can go into the custom shop and change the wrap. So really awesome machine. Gonna keep it. Love it. The ROC belt windrower, no sale on that. Russ, sorry about that. I like the traditional windrower better. Reason being is that there's too much faffing around, too much button pushing. It's a great machine. It really is. But for me, you know, maybe I just don't have enough of the skill or the brains to use it. I don't know. But it has an extensive menu, and, you know, all these directions to, you know, to switch sides and trying to figure it out. And if you get it wrong, it spills on the wrong side and makes a mess. So I'm not talented enough for it. Worked with it for a little bit, just didn't work out. Traditional windrower, you jump in, you know where the grass is coming out, right down the middle. And what that means for me is I can have my baler follow behind. I don't have to put it at an offset, because with that machine, since it doesn't spit out grass in the center, it's on the left or the right, you got to follow me on an offset so your baler can run. And then it will still miss. It just gets a little jumbled up. So I'll stick with the windrower. Make a long story long. I'll leave a couple of things up to you guys. What bale wrap would you like to see me using on the farm on a regular basis? So you pick the color: pink, blue, purple, green, or white, or black. And then we have for the garden tractors, you could just say blue, orange, or green. Simple. So we'll know what that means, because the two New Hollands are orange and blue, and then the John Deere is green. So yeah, if you'd like to help me out with that and put down in the comment section what you'd like to see stay on the farm, that would be awesome. I also have some other interesting things I'm going to be introducing in the next episode, so I hope you will tune in for that. And I have some things that I'm going to be adding when I get the release copy of Cobra Park Farm Update. So a lot of exciting things coming over the horizon. I really hope that you'll join me. It's a lot of fun to have you. So until we meet again, my friends, I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you to all of you new subscribers and my current subscribers and my longtime subscribers. I can't thank you enough. You guys are fantastic. So take great care of yourself, and bye-bye for now.